Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. I do have a lot of builds, a lot of cool bikes coming up. I really just wanted to show this one off today. It's in its natural born fine state. Here, maybe if I can get a little closer. What this is, what I think it is, it's a Ritchey Ultra. Pretty cool locking skewers. They open up with a 5mm. Yeah, a lot of interesting parts on there. Just to jump into the main bulk of the build, I got this recently in the Bay Area. I won't say how much. I usually don't go into prices, but yeah, I believe, I'm like 90% sure that this is a Ritchey Ultra. And yes, I know everyone's gonna say, oh, the top tube cable guides or the cable stops here. These guys right here. And yes, really cool 90s Shimano sticker, Tange decals. But the reason why I'm 90% sure this is a Ritchey Ultra that's had cable work done to it is because at the bottom there's still a cable mount bolt on the bottom bracket, or a place for a bolt to wire your cables traditionally from the head tube all the way down. So someone pretty much went wild on this build, and I think I got a great deal. Really cool XTR, I believe titanium, few cogs or whatever you have XTR cassettes. Really nice Shimano Dior XT rear derailleur, Ritchey cranks, and they're 175s. I know there's 180s out there that are pretty rare, but I like the 175s. Pretty standard pedals. Really cool V-brake, XT brakes. I'm not too sure about this little brake lever guy right here. I kind of don't like it, actually. It doesn't match with the era of the bike. Really cool Chris King 1-inch threadless headset, and you can see the top letters right here, King. Pretty wild. Really nice here. Hopefully the camera can get this. Really nice XT setup right here. You don't see these often, the shifter pods for XT, so that's pretty wild. And they actually still have the nice little clear cover, so they're pretty new. Pretty interesting choice of stickers. I'll probably take those off. I think there's a Ritchey emblem under there. I'll let you decide for that. Super sick WTB front hub, grease guard, and yes, this is the cool version of WTB. So I wish the rear hub was like that, but it's just a Parallax XT, so still really good. Really nice matching wheel set. The rims are an oil base, so they actually change in the light. I don't know if you already saw that. See, purple, and then some nice red spoke nipples. RockShox DH front forks. And I think that's pretty much the whole build. I'm gonna be getting rid of these grips. They've about had it. They're falling apart. Oh, Control Tech seat post and Sella Italia seat or saddle. I think it's really nice. Oh, it's a Bontrager, cool. But the whole Bontrager thing kind of ripped off, so it's kind of done. Curve brake booster in the back. I might go Canties, I don't know yet. But for the first part of this video, I am gonna try to get this back up and running. I do have a top pool matching XT front derailleur, so it's gonna look good. So yeah, let's get to the teardown. Alrighty folks, here she is so far. I don't know why it's so hard to capture red on my phone, but yeah, super nice paint. A lot of the stains kind of buffed out. I put the crank back on, kind of cleaned it up, not too much. As seen before, there's a lot of scuffs and scratches, but you know, it came out pretty nice. I think there's like a nice little gloss to it, especially the front head badge. I don't know if you guys can see that. It shows its nice little Ritchey decal. Here, there you go. Really nice. But yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna try to source out maybe this decal, but all in all, it came out really well. I didn't want to show the bottom bracket because there's nothing special about it. It was just a regular XT bottom bracket from the 90s. They all kind of look the same. It was well greased, so whoever had this before took care of this a lot. All right, so updates, put these really nice drifters, I think. They're in really great shape. Shimano DR XT 8-speed shifters. They're gonna go really well. I put these Ori grips on there. I just had them in my extras bin, so I think that's kind of the theme of this build, kind of, you know, your extras and kind of making it work. Front rim spins really good. All right, so this, we're gonna move it so it's faced directly over that. So the cable stop kind of has to go above the front derailleur. Hopefully I'm loosening this right, because it's kind of tight. Cool. Kind of hard to do this because the camera's in the way, but okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm doing it right. There you go. So this I wanted as close to over where the cable goes as possible. And then I can tighten this back up. There you go. Cool. All right, so these are both M739. So you can see this is the one that came off of the Ritchey. Maybe I can zoom in, but yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but that little knob that holds, I guess, the spring back, it's totally just worn off. So this one, the one on the left is going to be for parts, and the one on the right is it's from my parts bin. It's from another bike. It was recently used, so I'm gonna clean it up and throw it on there. But yeah, so you can see here that little ledge thing, that silver or aluminum ledge. Yeah, it's supposed to hold that. Not supposed to be worn out like this. Again, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's not supposed to be worn out. So that's what's going on. Alrighty folks, here's the finished build. Shimano Dior XT all around. This is what I believe to be late 80s, early 90s Ritchey Ultra that has been completely modified. Full Shimano Dior XT 8-speed group set. I replaced the rear derailleur because the old one, I guess if you could see that little retaining or that little holder spring, I guess, catch was kind of sheared off, so that kind of sucked. And some nice ringlay hubs, so pretty spiffy there. Got some RPM Lights Sun Ringle rims to go with it. I think these rims do it a lot better justice. The other ones were really warped, and I think there was a broken spoke, and I had these on hand, and they also had the really nice Ritchey World Champion time correct or time period correct Z-Max tires. So super sick. They're still supple. They still work really well. I've ridden them. They ride great. I decided to go with this Flight titanium railed saddle, Selle Italia. So really nice combo there. It's got the 1-inch Chris King headset, threadless, so pretty rare fork in itself. Usually you don't see the later DH or RockShox forks with a 1-inch steer tube, or I guess steer. Anyways, but yeah, overall super happy with the build. The paint came out really nice. Today's kind of gloomy, so it's hard to tell, but you can see right here the nice shine. Again, the oddity of this bike is the top tube cable routing. But yeah, it's all labeled correctly. The decals are from the era, period correct. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. And I'm excited to make more videos in the future. Thanks. Bye.